Melo shot well in only 3 of those 21 video games, with the Knicks winning 2 of them. The one loss was a big one, however gotten rid of by the Pacers in 2013. Meanwhile, in Ewing's 135 postseason video games as a Knick, he shot poorly 23 times, or 17% of them, versus shooting well 47% of the time. J.R. Smith. While Brunson struggled strongly against a Sixer defense keyed in on him, 5 of the other 7 Knicks who have actually played are balancing double figures 6 if you round up Bojan Bogdanovic's 9.5 per video game. Though Brunson's made simply 2 of his 12 three-pointers, the rest of the Knicks are shooting 44% beyond the arc. Behold Hubert Davis, who'd already come through in a huge spot the year prior, getting fouled in the dying moments of video game 5 and hitting both free throws to provide the Knicks a 3-2 series lead over the Bulls. Here Davis doesn't even attempt to get open, he's simply a viewer, hoping the Knicks' finest player saves everyone's bacon. The point is not that the Knicks would have won if Ewing had dished to Oakley or Harper or Davis. Ewing would have been crucified for skipping the last shot, like he was for missing it. Whatever lined up nicely for the Knicks, especially after Kyle Lowry got his 5th foul with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Hindsight is 20/20. No Pacer fans in 1995 would have objected to the series boiling down to Oak taking a long 2, and even with Harper having harmed them before, no Knick scared them like Ewing. But after the big fella, Oak was those Knicks' most consistent shooter from 15 to 18 feet, definitely a more reliable source of points for them that year than Ewing finger rolls. Even in the wonderful 2013 season, take a look at the Knick playoff shooting versus Indiana. Jason Kidd took 8 shots the whole 6-game series and missed them all. In retrospection, Raymond Felton's 41% is worthy of a banner at Message. The focus of this short article is scoring, specifically, due to the fact that the Knicks have constantly surrounded their great scorers with gamers who do other things. Truck Robinson was a rebounding fool. Maybe what we're entrusted to is all we have actually been awaiting. Scientists who study social media networks in offices have actually discovered that having buddies at work can make staff members more efficient and effective, not to mention better. Friends can hold one another liable in ways that acquaintances can't, and a friend can assist a brand new employee comprehend the office more quickly. Your type of simply tossed right into the fire of them making jokes and them discussing things that you weren't up to speed with, DiVincenzo stated while getting ready for a current game at Madison Square Garden. It's practically like you skipped that intro stage. The Knicks have actually exceeded expectations this season. Knicks in video game 5. Tyrese Maxey conserved the season by dropping 46 points including a number of clutch buckets as the Sixers came up with a remarkable video game 5 win in overtime versus the Knicks. Joel Embiid, migraine, and Kelly Oubre, Jr. 2 video games into this year's preliminary, it's looking more and more like we may be residing in a brave new world. Melo shot well in only 3 of those 21 video games, with the Knicks winning 2 of them. The one loss was a huge one, however removed by the Pacers in 2013. Though Brunson's made just 2 of his 12 three-pointers, the remainder of the Knicks are shooting 44% beyond the arc. The Knicks have actually surpassed expectations this season. Even after losing Randle to a shoulder injury, they finished the routine season in 2nd place in the Eastern Conference and began their first-round playoff series against the Philadelphia 76ers on Saturday, winning 111-104. Hart said the Knicks used some of the exact same principles that the three had discovered at Villanova. Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo are never ever far apart on the court. If a challenger is making a run, the three might huddle quickly to regroup. DiVincenzo said Brunson and Hart had assisted him be more comfortable with some of the off-court duties that include being a Knick, like picture shoots and interviews he otherwise would avoid. The Knicks are rolling with a tight 7-man rotation recently, and McBride has actually locked himself in as the 6th man with his strong play off the bench. Through 5 games in the opening round series, McBride has balanced 13.4 points in 19.1 minutes across his last 29 regular season looks. However, Bogdanovic had a hard time in limited action throughout the opening round series versus Philadelphia, as he balanced 8. McBride provided 14 points, 6 to 11 FG, 2 to 7 3 PT, 4 rebounds, 4 helps, 1 block and 1 steal over 33 minutes during Tuesday's 112-106 overtime loss to the 76ers in Video Game 5 of the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Knicks are rolling with a tight 7-man rotation recently, and McBride has actually locked himself in as the 6th male with his strong play off the bench. Through 5 games in the opening round series, McBride has averaged 13. The sharpshooter was traded to the Knicks at the due date and balanced 10.4 points in 19.1 minutes throughout his final 29 regular season appearances.